there! Seems like it's been... Sorry, my chair's creaking. Seems like it's been forever and a year since I made a video last, and for that I really apologize, but I've been really busy. I know everybody probably says that, but seriously, I have been busy. But I actually wrote down some things I wanted to talk to you about, so semi-organized. Alright, let's see, where to start? First of all, I want to tell you about last Tuesday. Alright, last Tuesday was supposed to be advisement day at my school. Well, because we missed, well, I only missed 3 of one class and 2 of another class. But because they missed 1 whole week and half of a week, like, okay, see if I can explain this without confusing everybody, including myself. Okay, so the first week we missed, like, Tuesday and Wednesday. Then the next week we had classes all week. Then the week after that we had no classes at all week, except for Monday. They may have had classes Monday, but I don't have a Monday class, so it didn't, affect me. But because we had missed some classes, even though the teachers assigned us makeup work, we had to come in on advisement day for classes as well as being advised, having advisement, whatever. So that made me be at the school for 12 hours, and that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it for me was that, alright, they had been closed all that week, and see, it was the following Tuesday that that was advisement day. Well, the Monday, like the day before, is when we all get an email, by the way, you've got classes that day too. And I'm like, I actually said, once I read that, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. I don't mind my day class. I love my night class, but the problem with my night class is that it's at night. And I don't do nights very well. So I decided I wasn't going to go, but I ended up going. But, also during this Tuesday thing, the organization that I'm in the school, it's for, like, the program I'm in, but the organization also, I think, is outside the school, but it's just the one that's in the school. But they were also planning on having their general meeting that day, too. Don't know whose brainiac idea it was. I mean, we have a whole week for spring break. Why don't you clip some of those days and use them as makeup days? Why don't you make the whole semester run just a few days longer? If you're going to have to make it up, don't have classes on advisement day. And if you do decide to have classes on advisement day, give us a warning. I mean, a lot of people don't check their email. Like, I only saw it because all the emails, like, from the school, because the school sends emails to a separate account. You can't give them your personal. Well, you probably could, but they're not supposed to use that one. So I have 2 school emails, because one's for the online Angel program. The other one's through the actual school, which works through, like, Microsoft Online, something like that. But I have both of those emails going to my iPod, so I get a notification if I get an email. And thankfully I did, because otherwise I would not have known about classes. But, man, I was so mad when I found out they had classes. I was not happy. But I survived, and I dare say I even thrived. I was able, between my first and second class, I was able to go and spend some CVS extra bucks and get 4 bottles of nail polish. Let's see. But the reason why I had to spend 12 hours because of advisement day was I always try to get there and be like one of the first people in there to get advised. It turns out I was, well, in the queue I was about 5th, I think. But I ended up giving up my turn twice because there's 2 advisors. There's one that's like the program head, and the one that, like, when you first go into the program is the one you talk to. And then there's the other one who, I mean, they're very similar in rank, I guess, but I prefer to talk to the one that, I kind of feel like she knows more, but I know she probably doesn't. They probably know about the same, but I don't know. It's just comfort, I guess. And so I gave up my turn twice so I could talk to her, because she was taking longer and the person with her, they were taking longer than the other one. But it wasn't like, the other one wasn't just shooting them out, you know. I want to make that clear. But either way, but I ended up getting advised, and I have exciting news. Alright, at my school, they have, like, every single program you've got. Like, they have, I don't know, what other programs? Like, culinary arts. They have, you know, the mechanics. They have social work like I'm in. But they all have, like, you can get a diploma or a degree. And the difference, at least in social work, the difference between the two is 6 classes. You get 6 classes added to the degree program than you do for the diploma. Well, because of financial aid, I had to start in the diploma program because otherwise they would not pay a penny. So I started off in there with the plans of eventually switching to degree program. And I switched last Tuesday. So I filled out the paperwork because I've met the credit hours to hopefully be able to get the, what is it? There's some scholarship. Hope Scholarship, I think. And because I have a 4.0, hopefully they won't have any problem with, you know, giving me some money. Because tuition's expensive. Alright, let's, during the ASWA meeting, which was the meeting I had to go to, it was funny because I'm like, I have a class at 1. This meeting was scheduled to be 11:30 to 12:30, which would have been fine because it's in the same building. But I had to go get lunch too, and lunch was all the way on the other side of campus because this time I didn't want to bring lunch and supper, and so Mom gave me some money and let me go out to eat. Basically, they have a nice little cafe there, but they are very expensive. But they're very good, but expensive. But anyway, expensive for me. But I had to leave the meeting to get my lunch, and then that room really was the best room to eat lunch in, so I came back into that room because I wanted to bring it over to that building to eat, which they're fine with. But it was funny because then I'm sitting there eating, you know, I went in the back row to eat and stuff because they had snacks there already because they host a hospitality room for the social work students when they're getting advised, so they can go and get some snacks and just chat and whatever. But, so I was there eating, and then one of the members of the same organization came, and he hands me a slip of paper. He says, "You left before you voted for Student of the Month, didn't you?" I went, "Well, yeah, I guess." And he's like, "Pick somebody, vote for him, even if it's yourself." I'm like, okay. And I'm like, but I don't know anybody's names. Yeah, I don't know anybody's last name. And he goes, well, vote for yourself then. I'm like, okay. So I had written down, I wrote down my name because I'm like, if he's going to make me vote, I don't know anybody's name. I cannot vote for anybody, but, I mean, you know, I don't know anybody's name. But thankfully I ended up not having to vote because I had to leave again. And they were still yakking. It was like 12:55, I think, or maybe 12:50. And it's right, like, okay, you go down, boop, and then walk down a long hallway, and you've got the classroom I was in then, because they also had to move all the classes too, because all the social work classes pretty much meet in this one room, which is really funny. But that's also the room that any other events happen in. So that left the social work assistants classes to move. But anyway, so that was fun. But since I switched to the degree program, on the test I took to enter the college, I made 4 points, just 4 points, too low in my algebra to not have to be put in remedial if I was in the degree program. So I'm going to study. I can retake the test. I know one time I can retake it. I hope I can retake it in unlimited, because it used to be unlimited. But anyway, I'm going to retake it. I've got somebody lined up who's going to help me with my math, who actually worked at the same school. So she hopefully knows the deal. So as long as I can just read 4 more points, then I won't have to take remedial. And I really, really don't want to take remedial math. I really don't. So, yep, So that's the story about school. Let's see. Oh yeah, another thing about school. I thought this was kind of neat. Tuesday evening, for my night class, let's see. Don't you hate it? It's there and then it disappears. I'm tired. Alright. During class, the teacher went to turn on the projector so she could show her PowerPoint, and it didn't turn on. And then she looked at me and she says, "Are you any good at technology?" I'm like, "I can see what I can do." But I couldn't get it on either. But it's kind of cool having a teacher, go, "Are you, yeah." So, yeah, there was that, too. Yesterday, I had special music at church. First time in quite a while that I've done it. And it went well. I did a song called Pass It On. I don't know if you've heard it, but it's really a nice little song. And it was cool because the music director had called me and asked me what song I wanted to do. And I mentioned What I Have Answered When You Called was what I was originally thinking, which is another gospel song. And she asked me about this Pass It On, if I knew that one, and I said, I don't know if I know it. Well, initially I said no, I didn't know it, but then I'm like, well, I'll see. And I grabbed our hymnal out, and Mom was able to pick it out. And I'm like, I do kind of know that song, don't I? And so then last Wednesday, I think it was about Wednesday, I looked it up on my computer and found like, hey, these chords are really easy too. And so I started practicing, so I did a new song. But it is a really easy song to pick up. But yeah. Also, I have been working on a couple more projects. First of all, I am knitting a hat. Let me show it to you. Got this much done. It has a brim. It's the first hat I've made that has a brim. This is Red Heart Super Saver in Monet. It's not upside down. It's weird on camera. Red Heart Super Saver. And it's number 4. See, I don't know these yarn talk yet. But anyway, this is the one that keeps getting turned up a little tail. I started this before Mom had her soap caker. Her soap cake maker, whatever. Soap cake. Listen to me. She's rubbing off on me. Yarn cake maker. And so I didn't make the cakes out of them. And so this has been giving me fits. Keeps getting tangled up. But I'm doing double thread, whatever. And you see this down here? That actually has not been staying there. That is because I've been cleaning my closet. And guess what? My closet has a floor. Did you know that? I didn't. It's been so long. But now the floor is pretty clean. Surprised me how easy it actually was once I got down to it. Because I started this Saturday afternoon. Because all day Saturday my laptop was occupied. By not me. Not by me. Mom was working because right after we got our iPhones, I wanted to get iTunes, be able to plug my iPhone into my iTunes so that I could put ringtones on it. Because I really wanted some custom ringtones. I've always thought that would be really cool. To be able to have like some of my favorite songs be used as my ringtone. Well, it was late that night. The first night that we got by the time we got home with our iPhones. And I tried to, because it said it needed to update iTunes to 11.1, I think. And so, I tried to update iTunes, but it was so late, I was so exhausted, I told it, forget it. And then I think it locked up or something, and I'm like, I was exhausted. So, I, turned her off or whatever, I don't remember, it's been a while. Well, the next day I tried to do iTunes and nope, she locks up. ever since then, I've had nothing but fits with iTunes. And now, I don't have iTunes at all. Because it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And the last time I had iTunes, it wouldn't let me open the store, iTunes store. It would crash. And my iPod, which is what I usually use for iTunes stuff, it has gotten to where it likes to crash some too. So I was trying to get the store from my laptop because then I could just look around and have fun kind of surfing stuff. But it wouldn't open, so then I uninstalled it, like went into Windows uninstaller and did that. And then I tried to do it again and it still wouldn't do it. And then Mom worked all day Saturday working on it. That's where that was when I got on that tangent. Well, it's not really. Anyway, I got talking about that. I was wondering. But it was because Saturday, I didn't have my computer. She told me to stay off the internet, which meant no TV either, because she was downloading iTunes and stuff. That it still didn't work. But anyway, during that, I really realized how much I can get done when I don't have the computer as a distraction. So, I've decided, for right now, this may change, but I'm hoping to stick to it because it would be really good for my productivity. I'm hoping to give myself like a computer time every day. And now that's just, during that computer time is when I can do anything fun, It's not school related, it's fun related. But during the day, I can use the computer for schoolwork, and that's it. I'm going to try to stick to this. I've tried before, but I'm hoping, being that I'm finding, I don't know. I'm really hoping I can stick to this. But like once a week, I'm thinking that I'll have like most of the day where I can be on the computer for fun or whatever I want to do. But that way I can catch up on videos and stuff that I'm bad about not watching because I haven't had a lot of time, truthfully. I haven't had a lot of computer time. But that's excuses. Anyhow, but things like school, like we had to, I had to read this little handout and then do a one-page summary on one of the suggestions it has to address childhood stress from a variety of points. I had to summarize it and all that jazz. And so for stuff like that, I can use my computer for, like, any time. I'm going to, because school is very important. But then for just, like, the fun Facebook and stuff, I'm going to limit it. I'm hoping to an hour a day. That may be, that may change to, like, an hour and a half or 2 hours, depending on what's going on, how I feel. If I'm, like, totally exhausted where I know I'm not going to get any work done, then, But that's what I'm having, because I like doing real things, Like cabochons. I've been working on more of them, and I want to show them to you. I haven't finished all of them, but I'll show you the ones I have finished. And who knows, I may show you a couple I haven't yet. Most of them I finished, though. Alright. First, I have a matching set. It's going to be a necklace and ring set eventually, I'm hoping. And it's these. I used a holographic glitter, a purple glitter. There you go. Yeah, it's reflecting. And a black. That's all I used in here. And they're both like the same, although this has a little bit more purple in it. Alright, there's this. There's this one I did for, oops, can you see that? I don't know. I'm trying to kind of block out the sunlight because I know it's kind of wild. But that one I did with Valentine's Day in mind. But then Valentine's Day has passed. But anyway, that was kind of an experiment. It's not my favorite one. I may end up wiping it off. But yeah. Now we have this one. It has a glitter. Whoops. My bad. Yay, it's not damaged. And it's kind of purple. It's interesting how it's streaked up. Can you see that? I'm trying. I don't dare move my camera though. You should have seen the dance I did putting it up there. Alright, the next we have is this one. And I haven't decided which direction this one's going to go. And it's got like the purple glitters and gold. You get a little like gold holographic. And then the blue-green and the black on it. Alright. And next, I was really making, I made several like rings is what I was aiming for, but then I got, was having fun with the big ones too. But I made this yin yang. Now for this, I do kind of wish I'd put a little bit of glitter before I painted the yin yang signs, but oh well. I can't put the glitter on it now. I could make another one, but I don't really want to. But I might. I'm trying not to paint many more yet because I need Mom's help to put them on the bells on them and stuff. But anyway, I also did this one. See the glitter? And I was wanting to do one to represent water. So this was the first one I did. And then I started trying with a design. Oh, one of these is missing. My favorite one. It's over there. I'll get it for you in a minute. Uh-oh, that's the washer. I hope that sound's not going to bother you. Anyhow, I try to talk loudly so you won't hear it. Hear the beeping. But this is another one I did. It's got, yeah, it has a very light glitter. Can you see the, yeah. And it was a design I found off of Google Images. I looked for a water symbol, but this looks most like the Google image. And this was what I was trying to do. But it's got a soft glitter. Ooh, look, that's cool. I haven't decided. I probably will be painting a black behind this to block out all the light. But I thought it would make a pretty bling bling ring. Alright. I've already shown you that one. Then we have this one. I wanted to make a big one to kind of match, even though it's slightly different color of a background. I really hope that beeping is not driving you insane. It drives me insane. That's the washer, if you're wondering. But the last one I have to show you that I've finished, well, other than the one over there that I gotta get in a minute, is this one. Does it? It goes this way, I think. I can't remember. But it has like a see that? Glittery black dark background. It's by Finger Paints. I think it's called Hue Brighten My Day. That's the name of it. And it's got gold and it's got blue-ish teal, light purple, green glitters, and it's pretty, but it's in a dark base, so that's what Light Layer 1 is. And 2 I haven't finished yet. This one I may end up junking, but whoa. But this was one I was trying. I had to try 3 times to get it to turn out like that. But anyway, then there's a swirl that I'm working on. What I'm going to do with this is trying to make people hypnotized. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to take a sponge and dab like peach and purple and light colors like that. I was thinking of doing that. But I don't know. I may end up doing something totally different. I'm going to have to put glitter in it somewhere, though. I'll probably do a light shimmery of a multi-glitter on it. I can't get through one video without talking about nail polish, can I? Nope, this isn't. I thought maybe this was one I used on one of them, but it's not. This is Peacock Portrait by Finger Paints. I still have yet to finish my nail polish collection video, have I? And I've got... I've purchased several polishes since I started the video, so I've started the series, so I'll probably just restart the series again. But I am almost finished with my swatch book, and I'm really excited. All I have left is my black, white, and gray pocket, although I probably won't swatch the white because it's just white. And then my crackle polishes, I forgot about those. I only have 4. I have 4 crackle polish, no, 3. swear that beeping's going to drive me insane. I will be turning it off shortly, but I really would like to finish this video first. But anyway, so, and then I have a pocket that I have my unfavorites in that I keep because they still do have a use. It's just I really don't like them. And it was easier just to cram them all in that one pocket because there's not too many of them. But I might be reorganizing some because I'm outgrowing my rack again. So anyway, I will show you some. This is my glitters, page 1. And probably won't show you all of these because truthfully this is already outdated on some, like I haven't swatched a peach I recently purchased. But I really was excited about that one because it has stars in it. Can you see that? I don't know how much because I have to cover up my view. There we go, I can see. It has stars in it, and that was like one sweep. And I did have to kind of fish out the stars, but I guess you might want to know the name if you're into polish. It's by Fergie, by the Wet n Wild Fergie collection, and it's called Hollywood Walk of Fame. And I was so excited because the only glitters I have some bar glitters, and then some hexagon glitters. Well, I have one bar glitter and a lot of hexagon glitters, but I've never had a different shape glitter, so I was really excited. So, yeah. So, ooh, why are you sticking? No, don't stick. Yeah. That must not have dried well enough when I closed it. But anyhow, tell what my favorite color is. But yeah, I'll show you these another day. But anyway, let's see. Did I get everything? Hey, I think I hit everything I was aiming to hit. Hi-ya! Yeah. Oh, oops. I hope to be able, I don't know if I said this before, but I hope to be able to upload videos a little bit more regularly. Since I'm not really using the computer as much, that means I'm not taking up as much bandwidth, which means that I'm also not going as when I can't get online. So, I might be able to upload a little more. I'm going to talk to Mom about it. And we're thinking about making up a schedule like every other day because I talked to her some about it today. Today was fun too. We did grocery day. And it's fun for me because me and Mom got to go together. Cause sometimes we go with a friend, and that's a lot of fun too. But today it was just me and her, but we had fun. And then afterwards we went to lunch, and somebody that we've known for years ended up coming like as we were leaving. We saw him as we were getting in the van actually, and I'm like, oh look who it is! And it was nice to catch up for just a minute with them. So that was fun. Why did I start that? Oh, but that's when we, on the way to the grocery store, on the way back, or, I know it was on the way to lunch, anyway. Because see what we do, if you're interested, is we go get groceries, we come home, dump the groceries, and put away the cold items, and then we go back out to eat. Because that way we don't have to worry about the groceries, you know, melting and stuff. So, but it was nice. It's always nice. But I think that's about all. Wow, I'm at 28 minutes. Cool. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I will probably not upload this today. Today's Monday, the February the 24th. Yeah, February 24th. So I probably won't upload it today because it's getting kind of late. And Mom's got a video uploaded now if it's not finished. See, I had it written down what time hers was going to be. Probably finished by now. But, anyway, I guess though I had best go and get that washer and put the clothes in the dryer because it's driving me batty. And I really hope you haven't heard it the whole time. Alright, I will see you, and you have a lovely day, evening, night, you know, whatever. Bye.